Are you prepared to see a revolution in the field of electric cars? Introducing Alfa Romeo's first electric vehicle, which is causing quite a stir in addition to making headlines. Why is this futuristic, stealth car the most discussed and hotly argued vehicle of the year? Is it the daring style, the cutting-edge technology, or the drastic break from Alfa's illustrious past? Come along as we examine the specifics, examine the contentious discussions, and discover why this EV is generating so much enthusiasm and conversation. Are you prepared to discover the cause of the commotion? Alfa Romeo is renowned in the field of automotive innovation for its ability to combine performance capabilities, Italian style, and a rich racing history. But the brand's announcement of its first electric vehicle has shocked the auto industry and sparked a contentious debate among critics and enthusiasts alike because it represents a break from the norm. Alfa's first electric vehicle challenges stereotypes and changes the market for electric cars in addition to marking a new chapter in the brand's illustrious history and a daring step into the future of transportation. The recognizable curves and strong lines that have characterized Alfa Romeo's design philosophy for many years are no longer present. Rather, the EV has an eye-catching, cutting-edge design that defies tradition and boldly embraces the electric era. Alfa's first entry into electric mobility, with its futuristic styling cues and sleek contours, signals a paradigm shift for the brand. As enthusiasts eagerly anticipate to see if the performance and passion synonymous with Alfa Romeo will endure in this new electrified incarnation, there is a lot of scrutiny and speculation surrounding this move. Design divergence. The first electric vehicle from Alfa deviates significantly from the brand's signature style, which has both admirers and detractors among the automotive community. Alfa Romeo has always been praised for its aggressive appearance and graceful contours, but the EV's design takes a more avant-garde and futuristic approach. The exterior's sculpted materials, inventive accents, and sleek lines denote a daring break from tradition. Some praise this audacity, arguing that it is an essential step forward for the brand in the quickly evolving automobile industry. Others, on the other hand, worry that Alfa Romeo's tradition is too far gone from the EV's design and that the brand's unique identity will be lost in the name of modernity. The EV's design is particularly remarkable because of how well aerodynamic components and futuristic style cues are combined. Every element of the design, from the streamlined profile to the sculpted front grille, has been painstakingly created to improve efficiency and performance while creating a striking visual impression. The EV's avant-garde look has generated discussion among enthusiasts too, with some doubting if it is consistent with the brand's history of classic elegance and performance. Nevertheless, Alfa's choice to push the limits of design shows a dedication to creativity and a readiness to adopt cutting-edge technologies in the name of quality. The interior of the EV maintains the opulent amenities and meticulous attention to detail that have long been associated with the Alfa Romeo brand despite the departure from traditional design. Exquisite materials, comfortable seating, and cutting-edge technology come together to create a welcoming and simple-to-use cockpit. Although the interior design deviates from the norm, it stays faithful to Alfa Romeo's dedication to quality and refinement, giving drivers the comfort and sophistication they've grown to expect from the brand. Performance paradox. For enthusiasts, the performance of Alfa's first electric vehicle presents a dilemma. It strikes a balance between the thrilling potential of electric powertrains and the lack of the distinctive combustion engine feel. The EV's powerful electric drivetrain promises the kind of rapid acceleration, instantaneous torque delivery, and nimble handling associated with high-performance cars. The visceral audio experience that has historically defined the driving pleasure of Alfa Romeo's combustion-powered cars is sacrificed in favor of this increased performance. The lack of the conventional engine noise makes some people skeptical about whether an electric vehicle can actually provide the same amount of thrills and engagement when driving. Nevertheless, the performance of Alfa's first electric vehicle is unquestionably remarkable despite the break from tradition. 0 to 60 times as good as or better than those of its combustion engine competitors, the EV demonstrates how electric propulsion may improve driving dynamics and performance. The driving experience is made both polished and thrilling by the smooth distribution of power, accurate handling, and responsive steering. The EV's performance potential provides a preview of what is ahead for vehicle performance, even though enthusiasts would lament the disappearance of the engine's roar. In addition, the performance conundrum Alfa's first electric vehicle, EV, highlights bigger changes in the car industry toward electrification and sustainability. Automakers are increasingly relying on electric powertrains to fulfill changing needs as environmental concerns and emissions reduction gain priority among consumers and authorities. While there may be certain aspects of the classic driving experience lost in the shift to electric mobility, there are also new opportunities for performance and creativity. Alfa's adoption of electric propulsion demonstrates its dedication to expanding performance and technological capabilities. guaranteeing that drivers will continue to enjoy the exhilaration of operating an Alfa Romeo in the electrified era. Navigating new terrain. Alfa Romeo, navigating new terrain with its first electric car, must strike a careful balance between honoring its legendary heritage and keeping up with the quickly changing automotive scene. The brand, which has traditionally been linked to the physical thrill of combustion engines and the emotional bond they create with drivers, is undergoing a substantial change with the shift to electric mobility. Alfa Romeo must balance its legacy with the needs of sustainability and innovation as it enters the electric car industry. This will help the company attract to a new generation of environmentally concerned consumers without turning off its long-standing fan base. Preserving the driving experience of Alfa Romeo in an electric format is one of the biggest problems in this new territory. The brand's history is based on the dynamic performance and emotional engagement of its cars, two characteristics that are closely linked to the sound and feel of a combustion engine. The challenging challenge of transferring these sensory sensations into the electric domain falls to Alfa's engineering team. They use cutting-edge technologies and creative design ideas to provide a driving experience that is thrilling and loyal to the brand's heritage. Alfa Romeo also has to deal with the broader industry trends toward electrification and the push from regulations to lower emissions. This transition calls for strategic adjustments in manufacturing, marketing, and customer interaction in addition to technology breakthroughs. Alfa Romeo's decision to respect its heritage while modernizing the brand is demonstrated by its foray into the electric vehicle market. Alfa Romeo wants to be a leader in the next wave of automotive innovation and maintain its relevance and appeal in a market that is becoming more and more competitive and environmentally sensitive by embracing electric mobility. Alfa's capacity to skillfully combine its legendary passion and performance with the new requirements of sustainable driving will determine the project's success. Industry implications. Alfa Romeo's first electric car has a big impact on the auto industry and shows how sustainability and cutting-edge technology are still driving the industry's change. Alfa Romeo, a company known for its performance and history, is entering the electric vehicle market, which highlights the industry's larger transition from internal combustion engines to electric powertrains. Stricter emissions laws, greater customer demand for environmentally friendly transportation options, and expanding environmental concerns are what are driving this shift. Alfa's move into the electric vehicle market not only demonstrates its dedication to these principles, but also establishes a standard for other high-end manufacturers to adhere to. Alfa Romeo's entry into the electric vehicle market highlights the growing significance of innovation in preserving competitive advantage in the automobile industry. These days, established electric vehicle manufacturers like Tesla, which have raised the bar for electric vehicle performance, range, and technology integration, as well as tech-savvy newcomers, are competing with traditional automakers. Alfa Romeo and other legacy companies that have embraced electric powertrains will need to make significant investments in R&D to produce cars that not only meet but surpass these standards. Rapid technology breakthroughs are encouraged by this rivalry, which benefits consumers by producing better, more interesting, and efficient electric vehicles. Furthermore, Alfa Romeo's introduction of electric vehicles underscores the dynamic nature of consumer inclinations and the reactions of the automotive industry to these shifts. Consumers of today are more tech-savvy and environmentally sensitive than ever, and they look for cars that fit their lifestyle and ideals. Alfa's decision to electrify shows that it recognizes these changing dynamics and that it wants to continue to be appealing to and relevant to a new breed of automobile customers. This move toward electrification by a venerable company like Alfa Romeo also contributes to the normalization of electric vehicles, encouraging people who may have been reluctant to abandon conventional gasoline-powered vehicles to accept and use them more widely. Alfa Romeo's first electric car represents more than just a new model, rather, it represents the future path of the automotive industry. Its effects are felt throughout the industry, spurring competitiveness, innovation, and a redefining of what customers expect. Alfa Romeo's triumphs and failures during this revolutionary era will probably affect the approaches and paths taken by other high-end manufacturers, influencing the future of the automobile industry. Whether you love it or not, the Alfa EV is the most contentious vehicle of the year, sparking discussions and changing people's opinions in the automotive industry. Alfa Romeo's launch is a turning point in the company's history, indicating both ambition and difficulties in embracing electric vehicles. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest updates in automotive innovation. Hit subscribe now and join us on the journey into the future of electric vehicles with Alfa Romeo.